Hey, Skylar here from the Mint Change You Can Wear. And today we're going to be making this, a 1/2 ounce US Gold Eagle. They have the exact same details as a 1 ounce Gold Eagle. They're just a little bit smaller if you want a thinner banded ring. And today we're going to be giving this one away to one of my... What's that? We can't give away a gold coin? Why not? My wife's going to leave me? I'll go broke? It's just a terrible idea? Alright, I guess we're not giving away a 1/2 ounce Gold Eagle. Sorry guys. False alarm. But in all seriousness, we're coming up on 100,000 subscribers. I wanted something really special to thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. So when we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm going to be giving a complete coin ring making kit away. So you're going to get 2 presses, a punch, a bunch of dies, a ring stretcher reducer, a Swedish wrap kit. Pretty much everything you're going to need to get going on coin ring making. It's a pretty big milestone, and I really want to show my appreciation for you guys. So keep an eye on the subscriber count, and as soon as we hit 100,000 subscribers, I'm shipping that off to somebody. But for now, let's cut a hole in this thing and get started. Alright, so we're going to be using the Jason's Works Auto Punch. I'm just going to take the top of this thing off, take our 1/2 inch die that we selected, and put the little part of the die in. Make sure our coin goes on top of the pedestal. And we're going to crank this thing back down. Once we got that, we'll put our punch in and start hammering it out. I'll take it off the punch. Step 1 done. And now the next step we need to do is take the sharp edges off the hole we just cut. So we're going to deburr. We're basically just cutting a 45-degree angle on each side. This is going to reduce the chance of the coin splitting on us. We don't want that. And now we're sanding it with a little bit of 220 grit sandpaper, just to take any of the marks that the deburring tool might have left. Now time to anneal. And with gold, I'm looking for that nice purple color. That tells me it's just right. Now we're all annealed and ready to start the folding process. And what we're going to use for that is this 1-ton arbor press, and we're going to be using the 1.1 side of this die. We need to put this, the side we want facing out on the ring, facing down in our die. I always wrap my cone in Teflon tape. That way we're not going to damage any of the detail on the inside of the band. So we'll press this about halfway, we'll stop, and then we'll re-anneal that, and then continue pressing. Re-sand this cut edge and just make sure there's no cracks forming. Now we'll just go ahead and press this the rest of the way. Alright, we are pressed as far as we can go. Now what we're going to do is re-anneal it and start talking about ring size. So the person I'm making this for needs it to be a size 6 3/4. And this opening is a little too large for that to happen. We're going to throw this into a Swedish wrap kit and then reduce the size of the entire ring so that way we can do our final sizing. In order to protect the detail of the coin, we're going to wrap it in about 25 to 30 wraps of Teflon tape before we put it in the die. And this is our Swedish wrap dies here. So these dies are a lot taller and a lot more narrow. If we're looking at the dies we normally use, they're about 17 degrees, and these ones are only about 5. You can basically extrude this coin down into a smaller size before you start sizing. So we're going to put this coin edge up and start to reduce it. Alright, we'll start taking the Teflon off. We're going to go ahead and re-anneal it and then start sizing it. And this is the tool we're going to be using to stretch it. This is a Durston ring stretcher. And we're just trying to avoid any detail from being damaged by being stretched. So we're going to put some plastic between this and the coin. And we're looking to stretch this 2 to 2.5 sizes larger than our target size. So we're shooting for 6 3/4. It's sitting at about a 9 right now, so we're right on the money. Time to start reducing this thing. And then what we're going to be using is the bottom side of the Durston ring stretcher reducer. So we're going to put this thing coin edge side down in one of the dies. We're going to press it down 1 size below our target size. All right, so now we're about at our target size. And what we need to do now is go about a size below that size. That way we can round this rim edge down a little bit and make it more comfortable to wear. And the way we're going to get to that size is using a 25-degree die instead of the 17s. So we're going to remove this and use this in its place. It's just going to curl the edges of this coin in a little faster. All right, so we're about a size below our target size now. We've got it started, the curve started really nice, and what we're going to do is put this side in the die now, the 25-degree die, and make this side match. All right, so that's what it looks like coming out of the dies. We're going to hold off on any final sizing until we get done deburring that inside of the band. So we'll sand with some 220 grit sandpaper again to get rid of any marks the deburring tool might have left. All right, nice and deburred on the inside. And nice shape on the outside. Now all we gotta do is finish this ring off with some 4-0 steel wool and a polishing rag. And I'm trying to leave as much dark on this ring as I can because the person I'm making it for really wants to leave as much as possible. But you gotta be careful because if you leave too much, it looks just dirty. Quite a bit of dark left there. And that's what we're looking for on this particular ring. All right, time to polish it up. And I'm polishing it using a disposable jewelry white. All right. All right guys, thanks for watching the video. And if you guys want to be entered into that contest to win that complete coin ring making setup, make sure you comment on this video. And I'll make sure to mention that in other videos coming up until we hit 100,000 subscribers. And also check out the link to my website here on the screen, and you guys can order any coin rings or coin bells or any other coin creations I make.